This mic set up. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. What's good, fam? Salute to everybody that's here. This stream is going to have multiple topics, but this is going to be the main one because I've told y'all, and again, make sure you get the likes up. I've told y'all about this Western woman and why it's very important for a lot of men, especially a lot of younger men, to understand their value. Unfortunately, we get shamed. You know, we get shamed for valuing ourselves now. You know? Salute to everybody. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here in the chat room. Let's see who's here. Chocolate City Gemini, Midnight R&B Edition, David, Gerald, Trill, Elmatic, Samurai Will, David, Adam, Shan, Antonio, Saryitis. Is it Barukas? Jamie St. Patrick, what's up? I got a bunch of video clips I'm going to play tonight. So it's not just going to be about Young Miami. I want to make that clear before somebody asks you, well, Jane, I thought you were talking about Young Miami, whoever she is. You know? What's good, Ernest? See what's up. Make sure y'all get the likes up, too. And make sure you share the stream. Trevian, what's up? A lot of these women don't value themselves, man. Their value is in what somebody can do for them. But I think that just shows where we are in this Western society. You know, I posted a video on my Patreon about men, about SYSBM passport bros and how they're not the enemy of black men. Because I'm noticing that there are black men who are very blue pill, who their first instinct is to defend American women. I want you dudes to stop doing that. Why are you defending women who will never give you a shot? I know some of you dudes are probably married to these women and you feel like if these men don't want American women, it's an attack on your preference and the fact that you're stuck with who you're with. But just understand that you can always do better. You can always do better. Now, I want to say this too. I saw a comment in my most recent video today. That commentary was excellent, if I must say so myself. And I saw this person, I don't know if they were male or female, probably were male. And they said, well, Jay, you know, basically, why are you talking about this topic? Aren't there other things that we should be discussing? You know, this whole, you need to talk about improving. I want to tell y'all right now, go into my chat room or comment section to tell me what I need to be talking about will get you nothing but disrespect from me. You will get nothing but disrespect from me if I see that, and probably block, right? If you are a grown man, okay, understand this, and you're an adult, so your mind, you know, you should have the mind of an adult. If I'm making videos on my channels, I'm going to make the videos that I want to make. I don't give a damn what you want to see. Like the old saying, this ain't Burger King. I'm not Burger King, so you're not having your way. So, you know, it's not. This ain't Burger King, have it your way. I don't get this whole, I'm going to go to your channel and I'm going to tell you why are you making these videos? I mean, you talk about delusional, no self-awareness. I'll speak about what I want to speak about. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. There's plenty of things you could see. There's plenty of people who may make videos that you want to see. Even though none of them are going to be self-improving. None of them are going to be about the political problems. Because I could talk politics if you want me to. But I choose not to. Because to me, I think that needs to be on its own. And when I'm up to speaking about politics, I'm just not. At least not right now. Now, when November comes around, it might be a different story, right? Might be a different story. But you adults need to stop telling other people what they should do on a channel that they built. I built that channel. I built others. And if you don't like what's being talked about, you have the choice to walk away. But y'all don't walk away because you love the BS. You know, you love to disagree. And no, this is what he said. He said, you must need to pay the bills. That's why you made this video. And then I responded by saying, I made this video for fun. Basically, I made this video for fun. Bozo. It was basically what I said. I said a little more, but you know, I could stop making videos today and be still financially straight. Unlike y'all, you know, you have to go work for your white boss that you hate every single day. I don't have to do that. Okay. So don't misdirect your life for me. I don't have to do anything. You have to do that. I don't have to do that. So let me make that perfectly clear to you if you're listening, because you probably are. You lames, you hate watch me like a bunch of goofies. Shout out to the Sarah. Appreciate that. You watch my content like a bunch of goofies. I don't know why, right? When there's other people you can go see, there's other people you think are better than me, go watch them. I could care less if you don't like what I post. It's too bad, okay? Too bad. And especially when you ain't donating. If you're not donating and you're not a patron and you're not a member, your opinion does not matter to me at all. Commenters come and go. Unless you are and I know who my supporters are. If you're one of the supporters, and you had an issue, we could, we can have that conversation. But if you're just a lame who don't even, you're anonymously posting on social media, then you need to keep your mouth shut and consume content or go make your own. Okay. Your opinion does not matter whatsoever. It really doesn't. All right. I just want to make that clear because I think some of you get it twisted. You listen to these videos, you think you have this idea of me. You have no idea. None. I'm very short, especially when you're an adult man and you want to talk crazy to me. You're going to get nothing but disrespect. And I can be very disrespectful without even cursing. Okay? Just want to say that. You can go watch somebody else that you think are better than me. Okay? Anyway, shout out to everybody that's here. I appreciate you being here. Make sure y'all like the stream too. Now, again, I have clips I'm going to play today. I would do like lone live streams on it, but I'm like, I don't know. I may just clip them, right? Because I'm going to talk about, what's some of the stuff I want to talk about? I want to talk about this middle-aged white woman that put out a man because he was cheating out of her Uber. And I want to talk about this OnlyFans model that said that she thinks that you're broke if you are trying to fly her out and you say, I want to meet you, and you're not sending any money. That's your Western woman. That's the woman they want us to stay in America and date women here who say that, she's not going to take you seriously unless you giving her money first before flying her out. The prostitute mentality with women who claim they're not prostitutes is very deep. It's very deep. This is the other video. This escort talking about how she takes zero accountability for sleeping with married men, right? Shout out to Treehouse 2022. All right. Appreciate that. And we're going to get into this. Okay. But yeah, man, the prostitute mentality with women who claim they're not prostitutes, man. You dudes claim that men are going overseas for prostitutes when we have plenty of them here in America. We got plenty. You got women literally saying you got to send that cash app before you talk about wanting to see me. Ain't that a bit? You see what I'm saying? But they claim these are the best women. These are the best women who are talking about you got to run that cash out before meeting them. And these are the women that we supposed to be staying here and being with. These are the women they claim we're leaving to go deal with women who are less than. But women here in the best country in the world, right? With this prostitute mentality, and trust me, it's growing. The prostitute mentality is growing, and that goes into what I'm going to say here about Young Miami. Now, Young Miami, speaking of prostitute mentality, she is basically a concubine of Diddy, right? He flies her out whenever he wants to see her. He gives her money, buys her things. He gave her a show on Revolt TV, which is a network he is the figurehead of. And she responded to somebody in the comment section by saying she retired from music, right? She retired from music, which is fine. You know, you're done with music. That's fine. But I want y'all to understand something. These women are strong and independent until they get a sugar daddy that's basically willing to take care of them as long as they are concubines. Even though it embarrasses her, he's flying out other women, right? He tried to hide one woman and she still got caught. You know what I'm saying? It's like no self-respect. How are you gonna claim you value yourself when you are lowering yourself to being somebody's concubine? And that's the Western woman's mentality. The Western woman's mentality is, I'm going to deal with this person no matter how bad it looks, no matter how they're dealing with other women, and I'm just gonna take being basically in that position. What's up, Paris? Make sure y'all like the stream. And I want y'all to understand this is the mindset of Western women. And it's not like relying on these women, because as I said on my Patreon exclusive the other day, I talked about how, the mentality is that these are supposed to be the best women, but these women are masculine and they're over slorified. We have a deep slorification going on. We have an emasculization going on, and we have slorification going on. And the thing is, Young Miami has a child. She's basically a single mother. And you basically said, this is the ceiling that I'm going to reach. But these women claim they love themselves. They're living their best life. Do you know how many emotional scars she's going to be developing? By the time she's 40, she is going to be completely undateable. Who's going to want to date a woman who's publicly saying that she's basically a concubine? She's doing it for the money. That means that men are only going to see her as something to have if they'll throw money at her. And that's why they're undateable. Western women are completely undateable. And they want to blame us as men and say that we're lying on them. That's what they've been saying for years. Even before I started making videos, they would make it seem like men are lying on them.
She's in survival mode.
Appreciate that, Jack. I want people to understand that it's not up to men to make these women love themselves. Somebody sent me I don't know why y'all be sending me these TikTokers videos. Like, you be sending me, somebody sent me a TikTok video from this female, from this melanated female. I think she's from the continent. Just seemed very stuck up and, very, full of themselves, even though they don't like how they look, so they alter it. And they're seething with like bitterness, even though they're in their early 20s. It seemed like early or mid 20s. And they giving dating advice to women. And they claim women are benefiting from that advice. First off, these women are liars. The one thing you will understand, a lot of these women are liars. Even Young Miami is lying. She's not happy. She just don't want to be embarrassed. So instead of her, understanding that, she's going to accept being humiliated for money. And she tells everybody she's happy with the humiliation, but she isn't. But yet, again, and I want to tell you guys this, stop, most of these chicks on TikTok are liars, deceivers. They all want to be dating coaches all of a sudden. I told y'all, these are the offspring of Kevin Samuels. They all want to be him. Even though they hated him, they all want to be dating coaches. They all want to go out. They claim they're helping women. How can you help women when you're basically the embodiment of women that we don't want to deal with? You are single, okay? You don't have unless you have a secret man. A lot of these women be secretly dating men. They have this, because women have two sides of themselves, right? You got women who have a public persona and a private persona. They're very two-faced. They're going to show you one side of themselves, but there's a part of them that y'all don't see. That's who they truly are. Women show you who they want you to see, and then there's a part of them that you don't see. And a lot of times they're hiding that, because if you see the real them, you won't take them seriously. Like, how can you say you're a dating coach and you're trying to put on this facade like you're so mature and, you got everything together? You have this sort of bitterness towards men, but I guarantee you the dude that you're sleeping with is a complete goofy. He's probably narcissistic, probably got all these other slurs on the side, and you're basically one of them. You're basically one of them. You're one of those women that is getting mistreated and disrespected by the same man you're telling women to stay away from. These women are two-faced and they're liars. Don't believe what they say. Look at their actions. They're liars. A lot of them are very good at it. Young Miami is a liar. She's not happy in this position. But when she realized that Diddy was not going to publicly claim her and he was going to continue to sleep with other women, she had to accept it. He forced her. No, I'll say forced. He basically publicly, he got her on his program. He got her on his, and she's supposed to be a city girl. She's a city girl, ain't it? But you're getting on his program. These women will submit one way or the other. A lot of times. But yeah, they got these women who so-called female dating coaches. A lot of these women are BSing. A lot of these women just have pent-up frustration themselves. They hate themselves. They have low self-esteem. They mask it. You can't even smile. That's just how, bitter this person is. But they talking about how they're coaching. You need to coach yourself on having self-esteem and getting a man yourself. If you can't coach yourself to getting a man that you want, you're not a coach. I'm telling you, most of these heifers why do y'all listen to them? Why y'all listening to these women? Like, seriously. What's up, B-Fierce? Y'all like the stream too. Like, y'all sending me these TikTok videos. I'm like, why are you sending me? I mean, I'm looking at the catalog of TikTok videos, and I'm like, man, this is messy. This is a goofy, feminist-minded Gen Zer. What the hell she got to tell me? What is she gonna tell me or tell anybody else that is gonna be of use? You need to get over your own issues, because a lot of these people walk around with all this mental illness. They so mentally ill and demented, man. You look at YouTube. Look at all these mentally unstable women on YouTube. Look at these males. What the hell a Gen Z are gonna tell me or tell anybody about dating somebody when you look like you have mental issues, when you look like you're seeping with bitterness, when you look like you're not even happy? Like, come on, man. Sitting over there in some Indonesian woman's hair trying to talk down to men when you need to get your life together. Before you try to tell anybody about advice. Ain't nobody learning nothing for that advice. Stop lying. Yeah, Diddy is cleaning up. Diddy is dealing with this baby mama and that baby mama. He flew out 50 Cent's baby mama. I'm gonna make a video addressing that one because she responded. 50 Cent made a joke out of it, right? And she was so triggered. I'm talking about Daphne Joy. She was so triggered that she put up this long ass post, and plus she commented in his comment section. That's how triggered she was. Excuse me, you're a woman who's not ugly, right? She's not the youngest woman, but she's not old either. And you mean to tell me that you're happy getting flued out by a man that has multiple concubines publicly? You're talking about that makes you happy? That's your Western woman, and they're talking about it's a bad thing that men want to go overseas. The women here want to be side chicks. I don't understand why people don't see that. Hey, you simps, your women want to be side chicks more than they want to be wives. Prove me wrong. Diddy is screwing all these dudes, babies, mamas, and and they're just dealing with it because I don't know if it's because of who he is. It can't just be the money. It got to be because of who he is. Maybe they think that there's going to be an opportunity because he did give Young Miami her own show. But I just want to know from you males who are, as the women would say, are windmilling. Y'all out here windmilling for these heifers, and y'all look bad out here, man. Not only do you have American simps, you got overseas simps. I mean, they just converging and saying we have to do something. These American men are coming to our countries. We got to do something. We don't have to compete. And they want us to stay here and deal with women who would rather be a side chick than a wife. No, you have options, gentlemen. You need to exercise them. You need to exercise those options instead of dealing with women who are mentally screwed up. They are. I want a lot of you people to understand something. It's bad out here for men that want families. There are men out here who still want families. They want a good woman, but these women, they want to live their best life. They want to be getting flued out. They want to be spoiled. But what happens when he no longer wants you? What happens when he sends you home and never calls you back? Because that's going to happen, Young Miami. He is going to send you home and he's never going to call you back. What you going to do then? What man is going to publicly want to claim you after that? I noticed Kodak Black has stopped thirsting for you. Because Kodak Black used to thirst for Young Miami a lot. And I don't see him doing it no more. Why do you think that is? Because he sees that you're for everybody that's Diddy's age. And because she did say she's into older men. So you got that element as well. You got these heifers with daddy issues. So they're chasing around gray bearded men with money. And those dudes don't really teach them anything. Those dudes just smash them and dump them too. And you're still left alone. They sell you dreams and they leave you alone. Just like Nick Cannon. He sells these women dreams just to get them impregnated. And that's where they at. So a lot of these women are not going to be successful. You're failing. That's why you're getting online worrying about men going overseas. Listen. To me, majority of these women are all the same. As far as their mentality. But I will say the women overseas are seemingly more feminine from what I have seen. The women here are getting masculine. Look at the what's it called? The WNBA team, the Las Vegas Aces. They won the championship, right? That's how the majority of these Western women starting to look. They starting to look masculine. They got tattoos. They're rocking braids. They all trying to look like Allen Iverson without the facial hair. Like that's how our women are starting to look. And who wants that? Now you do got the heifers that got the, who are, I would say, are very sexual, but Not only are they getting BBLs, they're getting all these tattoos all over their neck, all over their face, everywhere. It's like they're so masculine. Now they're getting into masculine. Now you got big booty heifers cutting hair at the barbershop. Listen, if you can cut hair, I mean, that's fine. But it's almost like they're doing it just to say I did it. Just like the chick with the BBL that's a teacher. She's a teacher because maybe she's passionate about being a teacher. But to me, it seems like it was for validation, right? To say I'm more than just a nice body, quote unquote. But you should be more of a nice body by not destroying yourself in the process. Because you see how these other women look and you want to look just like them. Look at Cardi B. She cannot keep her face. She cannot leave her face alone, man. Constantly getting it worked on. Constantly getting her body worked on. And these are the women that we're supposed to stay here and deal with. Very masculine women, right? They have daddy issues. They have self-hate issues. And we're supposed to stay here and deal with them? I think not. Shout out to Aliyah. Appreciate that, man. And we're supposed to just deal with it. No. I'm not just going to deal with nothing. You can deal with these women. You can fight the good fight.
Just wanted to show my support.
Appreciate it. But to me, a lot of these women are not wife material. They might wife material to you, but not to me or anybody else. That's why men are waking up and they're trying to stop that. They're trying to stop that. But you can't stop an idea. I told y'all this years ago. You cannot stop an idea. An idea is going to spread whether you like it or not. Especially a concept that is very easy to implement. All you have to do is trim the BS out of your life. Whether it be family, friends, the women that you deal with, the women that you're attracted to. You're like, man, I date these type of women, but they always give me problems. Well, maybe you need to stop dating those women. If you stop dating those women, then you won't have those type of problems. If you're dating a woman that's constantly getting surgery, that woman don't love herself, and she's not going to love you either. The self-hate is real, people. But if you males want to stay here and be with these women, nobody's stopping y'all from doing it. Nobody's, there's plenty of women for y'all, huh? Plenty of women for y'all to sleep with and discard like you've normally been doing. Y'all notice the men that claim they don't have a problem getting women are the main ones defending you dealing with these women because they don't want to marry these women. They want you to do it.
Feminism has lied to women. Majority of women don't know the truth and won't learn it until it's too late. Hashtag women grow old but don't grow up.
Appreciate that, Maul MC.
Kodak moved on cause he prefers DICK's information desk medium dark skin tone female sign flushed.
Appreciate that. Now I'm gonna get to let's see. I'm gonna get to this this live stream. Not live stream, this video on this live stream. We're gonna talk about this Instagram model, OnlyFans model here. Her Instagram name is @KMD9. That's her Instagram name. So y'all don't keep asking me over and over and over and over and over. Her name is KMD9. All right. If y'all want to go over there, I guess this was on the Finessers Club podcast. I think this is a woman of, she's an Americanized Caribbean woman, which is probably worse. It's just like dating a white woman who grew up around black people. Let's get into this video. This heifer got to say.
On the internet, Instagram, or OnlyFans, or whatever the case might be, when we encounter niggas that say, for example, no, I want to meet you in person, we just automatically assume that you're broke as fuck and you can't give $20, you can't give $100, you can't give $1,000 or $5.
No, I think you assume that they're broke. Because if a woman is attracted to you, You don't have to pay her anything. You know how many women have slept with men they met at a grocery store or a gas station? I told y'all about the female YouTuber who was known for her pear-shaped. I think that was the name of her. It's called the Finesse's Only Club. I think that's the name of the podcast. Everybody got a podcast like this, ain't it? Fresh and Fit. Shout out to Fresh and Fit, man. They have spawned a lot of kids. All right.
5,000, whatever the amount might be, we just automatically think that you're a broke ass nigga or a stingy ass nigga. Yeah. So even if we see you in person, we no longer want to fucking see you. It's like, ew, it's this fucking nigga.
Where they saying this at? Where they saying this in your DMs or what?
No.
Like, so what you're saying is that any man that DMs you, they got to give you what they got to be like. Listen, I'm willing to pay you. Like, they have to basically do what the rich Arabs do. Y'all remember Tag the Sponsor? Y'all remember Tag the Sponsor? When Tag the Sponsor would show DMs from Arabs who will show the conversation they're having with Instagram models who they want to fly out. And it's so easy for these men, whomever, to get these women to agree to have relations with them for money. Like, at first the woman would be apprehensive, but the guy basically is like, listen, I want you to do this. And she's kind of like, what? And so I want you to do this and I will give you this amount of money. They want you to do that. They want you to approach with a dollar amount. That's that prostitute mentality that these women have. They have a prostitute mentality, right? What's the pat on the elbow? I have no idea.
You automatically think that they're broke.
Like, well, for me and my girls.
Why do you get that?
Okay, Papa, you like me and you want to see me. All right. So when I got to see you, I got to get my nails done. I got to get my hair done. I got to get my makeup done. I got to find an outfit. I got to take the time to get ready. And I'm going to see you for fucking free. You can't send me no money. You can't be like, okay, baby, here. Because I am used to that. I'm used to niggas, like the niggas that I have dated.
They send it to you, though.
They send it to me like, mommy.
Yeah, because you're used to dealing with guys that like to trick. So she basically saying that she likes men who trick money off on her, man. Which is fine. If you're tricking off your money, nothing wrong with that. That's your money. So she basically saying that you got to be tricking. You need to be giving her, you need to be sending her money off top. And then she'll do whatever and then come see you. So you basically saying that you're being paid to go sleep with these men because you know that once they send that money and you fly out, that's what you're going to do. Or it could be a guy in the city, right? It could be a guy in the city that may want to hook up with her. And she he sends her that cash up. When he sees her, he already knows what's going down. Okay. And these are Western women, even though, she's she seems like she's from the Caribbean. No, she is from the Caribbean, but she's still a Western woman. She probably grew up here in America. It's that Western woman mentality. They all about that bag. They want you to send that money. Prostitute mentality.
Here, mommy, here, get your nails done, get your things done. Because Caribbeans, at least me, Dominican, Puerto Rican, we are like that. We like to cater to our women. Here, baby, get pretty for me. Buy something for me. I want you to wear this color. I want you this.
But don't they say that what black men are going to the DR and Colombia? We're going there because we're trying to get catered to. We're trying to be served. But she basically saying that's her. That's the culture she comes from. But what she's not. But a lot of those women are probably not getting paid. To do. A lot of those women may do that because they genuinely like to do what they with. That's at least the stories I've heard from guys that have gone there. And I'm telling you, these are the women they claim that we don't need to leave behind, that we need to continue to date these women and not leave them behind. We need to fix them. That's what I'm hearing these suckers say. We need to fix these women.
When you don't do that, you just be like,
just pull up.
I don't like to get money to bitches. I don't know. When I see you in person, broke. Well, I don't want to know. Stingy. Fuck you. Because I'm dating. I'm single. And I don't.
Look, she's single and she in these streets. Basically what she's saying. How many sugar daddies y'all think she got? Let me tell you something right now. Don't let this particular female fool you. She's screwing somebody for free. These women always got one or two men that they're screwing for free. Every man that she deals with is not paying. Don't believe that. Every man that now most of the men they deal with, they probably paying, but there's always a guy that she's sleeping with for free. These women are not getting money from all the men that they are dealing with personally. That is a lie. These women are in love with some dysfunctional idiot who she's sleeping with for free and probably giving him money.
I don't give a fuck if you're fat, if you're ugly, whatever. I fall in love with money. You give me money, I just love you, puppy. You know, I like
love
money.
money.
That's what I like.
That's what you're saying.
They love money. They love money more than their self-respect. They love money. You see how easy it is to get one of these Western women? You see how easy it is? All you got to do is have some money. According to her, you can look like whatever. As long as you got that money, that's all they're asking for. You see how easy that is? It's for them for you to have money to get their attention. That's all you need. And I'm telling you right now, there are dudes who will tell you that something's wrong with you if you don't comply with stuff like this. If you want to date her and see her, you should do those things. How about no? Because you know why? Because even if you're giving her money, she's probably going to be give you a full-on attitude because there's other men who are willing to pay her. And she knows that she's still going to feel more valuable by you giving her money. Right?
Us girls that are on the internet, Instagram or OnlyFans or whatever the case might be, when we encounter niggas that say, for example, no, I want to meet you in person, we just automatically assume that you're broke as fuck and you can't give $20, you can't give $100, you can't give $1,000 or $5,000, whatever the amount might be.
She looking for a donation. You know how people, right? Basically, you know how people will do live streams or whatnot, right? And they ask for donations. Like, listen, I'm looking, she basically asking for a donation for you to see her. She want that money up front. She want that deposit up front. This is the developing mindset of these women, man. This is the mindset they are developing. And this is what we got to deal with because these women all think they're 10s and they're not. And then they get mad when you say they're not wife material. If a man was to say she's not wife material, she's going to get upset. You're not. Now there's a dummy out there that's willing to get on his knee and marry you. I've seen it. I've seen these guys want to marry these women that, you don't know who these women been with. They just tell you things. You don't know. Women, a lot of these women are really freaky, man. They've done a lot of freaky things. And you're going home, you're ready to kiss her in the mouth and say, I do.
We just automatically think that you're a broke ass nigga or a stingy ass nigga. Yeah. So even if we see you in person, we no longer want to fucking see you. It's like, ew, it's this fucking nigga.
Where they saying this at? Where they saying this in your DMs or what?
No.
You automatically think that they're a broke
like,
ass
well,
nigga.
for me and my girls.
Why do you get that?
Okay, papi, you like me and you want to see me, all right. So when I gotta see you, I gotta get my nails done. I gotta get my hair done. I gotta get my makeup done. I gotta find an outfit. I gotta take the time to get ready. And I'm gonna see you for fucking free. You can't send me no money. You can't be like, okay, baby, here, because I am used to that. I'm used to niggas, like the niggas that I have dated.
They send it to you, though.
They send it to me like,
those other girls can't relate, man. They're listening to her, but they can't relate because if they like a dude, they're gonna meet him for free, and they'll date and have sex with those men for free. But a lot of these women, they're about their money and they don't even invest their money properly. They got roommates, so they live with their mother. They spend the money up on all types of designer BS that have no value after you buy it, unless they're gonna be selling it on eBay years later or selling it to somebody else, or like buying a bunch of stuff that's not really gonna earn them anything. Savings account lacking, investments non-existent. Do you own anything? No. Right? All they want to do is go on shopping sprees and go on expensive trips, but they still end up always needing that high of making money because they spending that money.
Mommy here. Get your nails done.
And trust me, if men are paying her, to see her, and let's say she's sleeping with those men, ain't no telling what she'll do. Has she been to Dubai yet? She's made listen. One of these Dubai princes or one of these rich Africans. All they got to do is hit up in the DMs because this is what they want to hear. They're like, oh, she down? Man, let me go ahead in the DMs and hit her with a number and tell her I want her to do this, that, and I want her to do this and do that to the camel and do that to the group. I mean, all types of things, right? This is what these rich Arabs want to hear, man. They want to know you willing to do whatever for that bag. And she knows this.
Because Caribbeans, at least me, Dominican, Puerto Rican, we are like that. We like to cater to our women. Here, baby, get pretty for me. Buy something for me. I want you to wear this color. I want you this. Yeah. When you don't do that, you just be like, just pull up. I don't like to give money to bitches. I don't know. When I see you in person, broke. Well, I don't want to know. Stingy.
You know why she say that? She done dealt with so many broke dudes who she still sleeps with, by the way. She's tired of sleeping with these broke dudes. She wants to go and get money out of the dudes who she's not going to sleep with for free. Right? She go get money out of them, but meanwhile, she's still sleeping with these other guys for free. They're not paying her a dime. And they probably tell her to the face, I ain't paying you nothing. Go ask them other dudes to pay you. I ain't paying you nothing.
Fuck you. Because I'm dating. I'm single. And I don't give a fuck if you're fat, if you're ugly, whatever. I fall in love with money. You give me money, I just love you, puppy. I like money. That's what I like.
That's what you're saying. I hear that.
Gentlemen, understand this. There are plenty of women out here. You don't need to go to Instagram to find them, because I know a lot of guys will look at that and say, I like the way that she looks. She's attractive. I'm basing it off of, what y'all may believe. But to me, man, these Western women are out of their minds. They really are. Shout out to Jamie St. Patrick.
Any chick saying nigga that much ain't a wife.
Right. Appreciate that. Yeah, the potty mouth. If you curse like a sailor, that is not very appealing for a woman to be cursing like a sailor. It's not. And saying the N-word, I don't even use the N-word like that. Not like I used to. I've completely almost eliminated it out of my vocabulary because it does make you sound dumb and unintelligent and self-demeaning. What's up, Dion? I see you. Yeah, get your camels up. Them Arabs love these type of conversations. They're like, yes, let me go in them DMs and hit her with a number. I got a nice number I could give her to fly her out, Let me send the jet. No, wait. I'll get her a plane ticket, not the jet. I'll give her a plane ticket. I ain't ready to see her like that. Send her a plane ticket, not the jet. The jet costs money. So she's basically saying, she's into giving herself away, because when you do stuff like that, you're talking about giving yourself away. Make sure y'all like the stream. Shout out to everybody that's here. Oh, I got another one, family. Hold on, let me see if later.
Answering some.
Oh, this alpha here. Hold up, let me get on the screen. This woman is an escort for real, and I guess she got backlash for talking about how, she sleeps with married men, right? And she's about to break it down as to why she's like, I don't care. Again, this woman, I believe, is from the UK, but she's a Western woman. The UK is worse than America, to be honest with you. UK is on par with Canada as far as the worst women out here. And all you have to do is ask men in the UK and ask men in Canada. They will tell you. What's up, Sarah Lou? I see you. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Of my comments. I never look for clients. They find me. I don't feel bad. A lot of people in the comments want me to feel guilty, but I don't. And I'm not going to pretend I do for your comfort. This is a job to me, a choice I've made. Walking around feeling guilty about it is not going to serve me. We as a collective need to stop blaming women for men's choices, especially women. It starts and stops with a man.
You know, I've said this, you know, when a man cheats, you got women that will get upset at the woman, right? And I said that to me didn't make much sense. But if that woman knows that he's married and that knows that that woman who the wife is, then yeah, she does deserve blame in that. But in this situation, to me, because I think she did a previous video, but this is her response to people giving her backlash, talk about how she's having relations with married men. I think what happens here is that you have somebody once again needing people's validation and approval. You can talk about how you don't care about what people are saying, but here you are making a 2-minute response video to comments on social media on a video that you made, and you making this response to show people that your life is good, that you're not bothered. Let me, this, I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised if she's in her mid to early 20s. I would not be surprised at all. Wait till she's in her 30s and she wants a boyfriend. She claims she doesn't want one. All these women want a boyfriend. All these women want a boyfriend.
And make decisions, and then we find reasons as to why it's not their fault and it's the environment around them. These are grown men. They can make a decision. I like my job. I do not need saving. Nothing I say on this app is a cry for help.
Oh, do you hear that? She says she don't need saving. Do you simps hear that? You American simps, you foreign simps. Do you hear that? These women say they don't need saving. So why are y'all getting on social media trying to save them? Right. Unbothered. Why bothered? Right. She's very bothered.
I am okay. We are all a whore in some sense. Everybody is selling something. Changing my time and body for a money transaction is no different to exchanging your time and body for an energetic transaction.
Shout out to Maul C.
Yo, Jay, there was recently a female Twitch streamer who was begging her male fans for money.
Oh, yeah? That don't surprise me, man. Those women, the female Twitch streamers that I know of do make a lot of money, but they spend it. They spend it on bullshit, and they have to go back to Twitch and ask for more. And then that's what you see. Because, again, these women do not use their money properly. They get that money and they spend it as soon as they get it. And then they have all these other people that they're taking care of because they're probably the only breadwinner in the family, in their family, so.
Money is energy. It's my choice. SWs are a lot safer than the majority of the general population. Everything's protected. I switch on and I switch off. After my client leaves, they leave my reality. I could walk down the street with someone that I just fucked and not remember them. I'm like a machine. I turn on and then I turn off. Oh. And when the machine turns off, I leave work. I may bring work home with me, but I never bring it home with me.
She says she turns it on and off. That to me is a deep. It's just like you could say it's acting. Actors do that, but we're talking about a woman having relations with different men probably every day. Who are paying her. So she has to pretend to like them and sleep with them to make money. That eventually is going to get to you if you don't leave that profession. She doesn't want to be in her late 30s and 40s still doing this. But a lot of times that's what ends up happening. They don't get out, right?
If you know what I mean. I'm not blaming women. Not even really blaming men. This is just the way the world works. I'm giving you an insight to a world that if you were not in my industry, you would never know. Until you're in my industry, you will never understand. And that's okay. My lips are real. I'm an Aries. I'm a sober worker. A lot of girls might have an odd wine or champagne. I work better sober. As soon as you start drinking, your logic kind of goes out the window. I have not actively dated since I've been in this job. I had no desire to. I will not be changing my job in order to date. I'm not worried about finding a man, so you shouldn't be worried for me.
Right. That's BS, people. You can't find a man because you're mentally unstable. You said that you can turn it on and off. If you can turn it on and off, then why can't you have a relationship? It's because you can't turn it on and off, and you know that. You can't turn it on and off.
I have a good, close relationship with my entire...
Because trust me, there's a male out there that would date her. She'd probably be taking care of him, because the women that I've seen who who especially like on social media. I remember this one time there was this woman that was doing OnlyFans and she was escorting, and she gifted her boyfriend with like $20,000. Right? You know he don't work. She take care of him, right? So it wouldn't be no different than what's going on with her. Any man she dates, she's gonna be taking care of his ass.
I have family and everybody knows what I do. My mental health has never been better since doing this job. My industry is also high risk, high reward. It is very dangerous. It can be very dangerous. It takes a certain kind of person to do this job. Not everyone can do it just because everyone can have sex. How I interact with men in real life versus how I interact with men while working is different. I'm an actress for one. Yes, you can save money in this job. There's no one way to live life.
Shout out to Dion Giddens.
Thank you for your hard work, Jay.
I appreciate it, Dion. Thank you for the support, all right?
What works for you may not work for me, and that's okay. If you have any more questions, comment below.
And you'll probably make another response video because of it, because you don't like what's being said in the comment section. Listen, all this fake confidence that these women have, if you were confident, you wouldn't have to make a response video. Who are you making this video for? That's what I want to know. If you're unbothered, and you're living your best life and you're fine with how everything is, why are you making this video? You wouldn't care. Because when you post things online, people are going to respond. You would think she would know this. You would think that, if you're it says she's an escort and an OnlyFans model. So if you're an escort and OnlyFans model, you're going to know that people are going to feel some type of way, right? If you say something, doesn't matter what it is. To me, I don't even think men are upset. It's probably mainly women who are saying, like, how can a woman be upset and not upset? How can a woman sleep with married men and not? Listen, something tells me she would sleep with a married man without being paid to do it. Because again, this live stream is about side chicks and not being wives. A lot of these women have what I call side chick energy. And this person right here definitely has side chick energy. They don't want to be nobody's girlfriend because they're perfectly happy being a mistress and a side chick. And I'm telling you right now, she would do it for free. She would do it for free. She'd be a side chick for free.
Of my comments. I never look for clients. They find me. I don't feel bad. A lot of people in the comments want me to feel guilty, but I don't. And I'm not going to pretend I do for your comfort. This is a job to me, a choice I've made. Walking around feeling guilty about it is not going to serve me. We as a collective need to stop blaming women for men's choices, especially women. It starts and stops with a man. Men make decisions and then we find reasons as to why it's not their fault and it's the environment around them. These are grown men. They can make a decision. I like my job. I do not need saving. Nothing I say on this app is a cry for help. I am okay. We are all a whore in some sense. Everybody is selling something.
Just like the video I played previously about, the woman saying you got to send her some money before you meet her face to face. Like all these women are selling themselves. They're all selling themselves now. And these are women in developed countries, right? Because I see people try to make fun of foreign women, talking about they're in impoverished countries. But what about Western women who do not need to sell their bodies? Y'all got to understand, these women don't have to sell themselves. They do it anyway because it's a choice. A lot of them are lazy. They don't want to do nothing else. All these opportunities, all the complaining that these heifers do in the media and on social media about opportunities and about sexism, only for them to then use their bodies to make money. So what was all this complaining for from feminists if y'all not going to take advantage of these opportunities? Ain't this something that you would see from women in third world countries?
Time and body for a money transaction is no different to exchanging your time and body for an energetic transaction. Money is energy. It's my choice. SWs are a lot safer than the majority of the general population. Everything's protected. I switch on and I switch off. After my client leaves, they leave my reality. I could walk down the street with someone that I just fucked and not remember them. I'm like a machine. I turn on and then I turn off. And when the machine turns off, I leave work. I may bring work home with me, but I never bring it home with me, if you know what I mean. I'm not blaming women, not even really blaming men. This is just the way the world works. I'm giving you an insight to a world that if you were not in my industry, you would never know. Until you're in my industry, you will never understand. And that's okay. My lips are real.
Again, who are you trying to prove this for? Like, why are you making a? That's why I say it's got to be a chick who's in her early to mid 20s. Why are you posting this for? Who are you posting this for? You know, who are you responding to? It's almost like the previous video that she did blew up, that she didn't think would blow up, and you know, now she has all these people's attention, and she wants them to get to know her. I mean, once again, you say that, you know, you don't have anything to prove, you're not bothered, but here you are offering all this information to people you don't know once again.
I'm an Aries. I'm a sober worker. A lot of girls might have an odd wine or champagne. I work better sober. As soon as you start drinking, your logic kind of goes out the window. I have not actively dated since I've been in this job. I had no desire to. I will not be changing my job in order to date. I'm not worried about finding a man, so you shouldn't be worried for me. I have a good, close relationship with my entire family and everybody knows what I do. My mental health has never been better since doing this job. My industry is also high risk, high reward. It is very dangerous. It can be very dangerous. It takes a certain kind of person to do this job. Not everyone can do it just because everyone can have sex. How I interact with men in real life versus how I interact with men while working is different. I'm an actress for one. Yes, you can save money in this job. There's no one way to live life. What works for you may not work for me. And that's okay. If you have any more questions, comment below.
Well, once again, the question is, if you don't have to do it, why do it? These women have all these opportunities and they still go back to the oldest profession out there, and one of the oldest professions out there for women, right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. That's why I don't know why the complaining to me just doesn't make any sense. These women complain because they want these opportunities, and what happens? You get you sort of shy away from them all of a sudden, right? Okay, let's get into this. Somebody sent me this today. I may send them a message when the stream is over. Say, hey, I spoke about this, and I'll probably clip it. Oh fuck.
The time.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to that. But somebody sent me a video of this cab driver. Oh, this Uber driver that kicked this dude out and his side chick out in front of his house where his wife is, right? His wife and kids is. She wanted to be the moral police. I want y'all to understand something about these so-called morality policers. They have skeletons in their closet. They probably cheated before themselves. And put on the screen. This is somebody you can tell she ain't got no life. Middle-aged and nosy. Somebody sent me a video of this nosy heifer here. There's a nosy heifer here, man. I don't know if any of y'all seen the video of this woman, right? Somebody sent me this today. I said, you know what? I am going to speak on this. So this is a quick summary before I play the video. This woman here made a video chronicling, she's a Uber driver, about how she picked up this man who, he left, and when he was leaving, he hugged his wife and kids, and he got into her Uber, and then he went to make another stop. This woman got into the car with her bags, and then they were talking about how, she wanted him to leave his wife, and this story might be completely made up. And when you were here, and maybe if y'all listen to it carefully, you'll get it. This woman right here is very snarky, right? Very snarky. I believe she seems like one of these middle-aged feminists, right? She's one of these bitter Gen X women who life sucks. She's probably in her 40s, maybe even in her 50s, and she's an Uber driver. And she bragging on the video, I can't be fired because you're not really an employee. You work for yourself. That's why you don't fear getting fired. But that doesn't mean you can't lose your, Uber can't just, discontinue driving for them. This woman was very snarky, and this woman was looking to have an issue with somebody, right? So let's get into this video, because this woman is no hero. She's not a good person. This situation could have went very wrong, very fast. But like I say, when women have that bitterness in them, it tends to make them do things. Yeah, she's like a Uber Karen, basically.
All right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, "I love you, Daddy," blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says, "Hi." He goes, "I added a stop." I said, "I saw that." So we go and we pull up at the stop, and this lady comes out and she's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, a small tote. She gets in and she's like, "I am so glad you finally got away from your damn wife." Okay. So then he kisses her, and it wasn't a "hi, how you doing" kind of kiss. And so he goes, "I changed our drop-off location." I said, "I saw that." I didn't know exactly where it was that they were going at that particular time. I just saw that it had an update. So they continued to talk and this, that, and the other. And she says, "I'm tired of you putting me off. When are you going to leave?" And he said, "I've got some things I've got to take care of. Let's talk about this later, blah, 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 blah." Keep in mind, I was about 5 miles from his house. So understand something. This is my car. I work for myself. I am an independent contractor. If I choose to end your ride, it's my choice. Uber's not going to fire me. Uber's not going to ban me. Uber's not going to get rid of me. If you are doing something crappy in my car, I have the right to handle it however I see fit. Well, things didn't turn out so well for him. I took him back to his house. I drove up and made him and her get out of my car at his home, where his wife and
Y'all see that? Now, I'm telling you right now, yeah, that was not her business whatsoever. This could have went really bad if this guy was really like pissed off and angry. It could have been bad for her. But these women, again, they have no self-awareness. They have absolutely, yeah, she's probably about 30, probably about 34, 35, but looks old. If that man had a temper, it could have went bad. But because of women like this, they have no self-awareness. They don't understand danger. See, women like this don't understand danger. They don't feel like no one can hurt them. So her doing this, again, it could have went horribly wrong. And we would have been hearing about it on the news. That man is not going to lose his wife or his side chick. You didn't accomplish anything. That wife probably got a whole side dude at the house. You don't know that. You could have blew up her spot. I saw a comment. Somebody said that in the comment section. She might have blew up that woman's spot.
his kids were. There was no other way this was going to go on. There is nothing worse than a dog. I don't give a fuck if you're a female or you're a male.
Right.
Pull some shit like that in my car and you're going to get done like that. Karma's a motherfucker. Be better people. Do better in life. It didn't end well for him today, I'm sure, because both of them had their baggage and both of them were standing in his front yard when I left.
That dude could have told her, listen, real quick, go run over there. He could have said, this woman is lost. And my Uber driver dropped us off. That dude could play that whole situation off to where his wife still don't know what's going on. Right? So you really didn't accomplish anything. But because you have a hatred for men, because I could see it. You know how you can see when somebody has like this deep resentment in them? You can see it. She probably got a video right now on Libs of TikTok's Twitter page ranting about conservatives and Republicans. She's one of these Karen white liberals that have nobody in her life. She's stuck doing Uber because she has no talent to do anything else or work ethic to do anything else. And she's getting in other people's business that has nothing to do with her. Yeah, her car is the only place she has control.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I hope you see this, you piece of shit.
See? What I'll tell you, that bitterness, let's see, there's some more here.
Cheaters Part 2, the big finale. All right, this is what happened. Whenever they were arguing or discussing in the back seat, they did not realize that I had turned around and I was going back to his home. I had already planned that the best thing for me was to end his ride. So by policy, I can end his ride in the middle of the freeway if I want to. But I chose to take it back to the address where I picked him up. I mean, it is what it is. If I choose to end your ride, I end your ride. But here we go. So when I pulled up, they weren't paying attention. I pulled up, I opened up my door, I got out, I opened up her door, and I said, get out. And she looked at me and she's like, but what do you mean, get out? I said, get out. Right then and there, he saw where he was. And he said, oh my God, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I said, you get out too. And she's like, oh my God, we're at your house. We're at your house. I said, both of y'all get out. And at this point, they weren't listening, so I started yelling. I said, get out of my fucking car. Get out of my car. So his wife heard the commotion, and she came outside. Now, but for all you people telling me that I ruined the kids' lives, I didn't ruin anybody's lives. I didn't make these choices that these folks did. They did their own choices.
No. When you listen to her first video, right? She made it seem like she drove him back to his house and she told them they had to get out. She voluntarily got out of her car and opened the door where the woman was. So she inserted herself into it. When you get your ass out that car, lady, you're inserting yourself into something that could have went bad for you because you weren't in your car. You got out of your car because you wanted to start some drama. This woman looks like she's 50 years old trying to start drama. You lucky the side chick didn't put hands on you. All right? I thought she just drove them there and told them they had to leave. But she got out of her car and opened the door and she started yelling. Once again, Karen-like behavior. You started yelling because you wanted to start drama. This was because of you. But what she doesn't, listen, a man that can manage a wife and a side chick, you don't think he's going to be able to fix that situation? I've seen plenty of women find out that their husbands is cheating and they never leave. Look at M.A. Udoka. This dude was screwing married women at the office, getting caught, and Nia Long is still with him. As a matter of fact, I believe they're going to counseling.
When I said that I took him back to where his wife and his kids were, when I got there, his wife came out. I did find out that the children had already been picked up and they were already at pre-K.
She probably lying about that part. This video is not making it any better, man. Because she added information that we didn't know about her getting out the car and yelling.
So the kids did not see any of this happen. So let's get all of that out of the way. So his wife came out and she's like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. Ask your husband and his mistress. And she goes, you know what? I knew it was only a matter of time before I caught your ass.
Do y'all believe that, man? Like, why didn't she include this in the first video? Is she embellishing it, man? Now she coming back with this new information.
Then I knew she had some sort of indication that he had been cheating. I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. And she said, no, you did the right thing. I got into my car and I left. So yesterday I got a message from Uber that one of my passengers was trying to contact me. And if it was okay for them to get their number and give it to me so I could give them a call. They did send me the phone number and I did call her and I knew that it was her. I did call her and she and I talked. She did thank me. I said, I'm so sorry, you know, if I affected anything that was going on in your life. And she said, no, I already had, you know, some clues that he was cheating. She goes, I just didn't have proof. And she goes, and you gave me all the ammunition I needed. She goes, I just want you to know that you're an angel You're my hero. She goes, and I just want to thank you so, so much. So she did put him out. That she is filing for a divorce, and it's a wrap for him. She said it's the second time that he's done it, and she told him if he ever did it again.
It's the second time he's done it, but he always got back with her. He's gonna get back with her again. He's gonna I don't know if this is truth or her embellishing it because people are getting on her ass. But if they broke up once before, they can get back together again, right?
Again, it was done. So that's what happened. That's the end of the story.
And she's so happy that she ruined that marriage. Yeah, she's an Uber Karen. Let me say this too about this situation. That had nothing to do with her. And again, I'm not for people cheating. Like, I'm not, because again, if you have a side chick and you get caught, that's on you, right? That's your business. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their life. But when you get on here and you're bragging about ruining somebody's marriage, talking about she thanked you because she's probably cheating her damn self. See, when a woman has this mindset of somebody cheating, they're probably doing it too. All right? They're probably cheating as well. And just this how this woman seems to be happy that she ruined this marriage just shows you everything you need to know about these Western women. Yeah, like the second story was completely different than the first one. She's adding all this into it because the first video went viral. So she's adding all this. And what's funny is that her TikTok name is perfectly unbroken, which lets you let's see if I can find a TikTok page, which tells you that she's a broken woman. Let's see. Talking about that woman thanked you. You ain't said nothing in the first video. But you adding all this extra in here. Talking about that woman called you and thanked you. Let's see. Don't tell me she done took down her TikTok page. Let's see. Hold up. Hold up. I would honestly, if I was that dude, I would sue her, or I would go to Uber and say she didn't complete my ride on my money back, because they'll give you your money back. Uber Eats, if they don't deliver you your water on Uber Eats, they'll refund you. It's a lot of cap in that story, man. But people need to mind their own business, because it could go very wrong with you trying to play hero to a woman that don't know you. That woman probably cheating her damn self. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. Like, and she really thought she was doing something. See if I can find her. Don't tell me she done took her page down. Okay, is this it right here? Yeah, this her. Hold on. They put her page up here. Hold on. There we go. Page up here. Uber Karen. Uber driver superhero act after picking up married passenger in his. Y'all see it? Do y'all see this bullshit? How was she a superstar for trying to ruin somebody's marriage? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And she's getting props for this bullshit. Hold on. Give me a second. I got to get this technically right. Hold up. Because Uber's not Uber. TikTok is not like these other platforms. So hold up. Y'all see this? Yeah, they love when a woman can check a man, put him in his place, get him fired, get him divorced. I'm trying to figure out, where's the cheaters video at? See, there's another post here. Uber driver goes viral. TikTok after cheater picking up. This could be a complete lie. Look at these articles, man. And she likes the attention. Let's see. See this. Oh, it's up Asia. Yeah, she's a cat lady or a dog lady. No love in her life, no man in her life whatsoever. Right? I'm trying to see where's the Cheaters Part 2 video at? I don't see it. Where's the Cheaters Part 2 video at? I don't see it. Hold on, I don't see it. I'm trying to see if I can find the Cheaters video.
Please remember, I don't give a fuck about what you think.
Yeah, you do, lady. That's why you making these videos. Go ahead and watch. Got it on video. Let's see. You wanna go? Oh, where's that Cheetahs video at?
Asking me to pin my cheaters post. I can't pin it because TikTok took away the pin part. So there's no way to pin it to the top. But if you look underneath my bio, you'll see where it says cheaters. Click on cheaters. Episode 1 and episode 2 are there. Also, y'all keep asking me if it was a man, if it was a woman, would I have done the same thing? Watch video 1. It says, I don't
No,
care
she
if
would
you're
not.
a man or a
She
woman.
wouldn't have done that. Yeah, she wouldn't have done that. Listen, we see through the bullshit, okay? You would not have done that if it was a woman. Stop lying, okay? I know women like this. This is a full-on Karen. You know, she had her moment. Look at her post. It's unbreakable, unbroken. This is a woman who's broken. And she's probably been cheated on, deserted her life, and she saw an opportunity to get some get back. She's no different than people who get into altercations with other people because they're hurt. And yeah, man, we don't believe you. You need more people. All right. You're unbreakable, but something did break you that made you do what you did. With this, I told y'all about these fake confidence having heifers, man. All the fake confidence in the world. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got another video. We got a gay relationship. We got a lesbian relationship. We got cheating. Now, in this video here, one of the women cheated with a man. These are two women who date each other, right? But one of the women got cheated on with a man, okay? I want to listen. I want to tell. I want listen. In this video, I want to say this to a lot of the lesbians. Those women aren't really lesbians. They're bi, or they like everything. They're not just dating women. They're gonna be dating men too. Because a lot of these women who go into these relationships with other women probably got children, and they're not leaving the deal alone. They don't care if they'll deal with a woman, but at the end of the day, they're still going to want to deal with men. All right.
LGBT community.
Okay, they got that music, as you can see there. Oh, done tore up the house. Look at that. Look at the mess that this woman has done. She like, you cheating with a man? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. All because old girl was getting some D. And you done tore up the house. She wanted the real thing. That girl wanted the real thing, man. She was tired of just dealing with you. So one of the chicks done went and tore up the house, man. Look at that. All right. And just tore up the place because she found out the girl was getting D'd down by a guy. She got tired of dealing with, she tired of that fake. She wanted it real. Okay. Look at that. And I will say this to ladies as well. Don't just date women because, you're mad at the time and you feeling some type of way about men. Because if you don't really want to leave men alone, stop dating women who have left men alone. Even though most of them chicks don't really leave men alone. Because when you get into these relationships and then you cheat with a man, it's going to drive these women crazy. And she's lucky that's all that woman did, even though that's bad because she done messed up that place. That woman could have done worse because you cheated on her with the man. You see, they try to vilify men, and they what happens is they're pushing lesbian relationships. They're pushing lesbian relationships, people. In the media, look at the the Buzz Lightyear film. They're pushing lesbian relationships, especially with black women. So they're pushing lesbian relationships, especially in the black community, because they want to replace black masculine men with masculine women. That's what they want. That's why especially black masculinity is under attack. It really is. Black masculinity is under attack. It really is. And what they are doing, they're trying to pair these black women together. But you're pairing black women together that really don't even want to be together. At least one of them may not. They may still want to be with men. And they have this men ain't shit. And you got all these women saying you don't need a man. That's because they want you to be with them. You got women out here recruiting, telling you they can do better when they do worse than what men will do. Because these women can be very violent towards each other. These women can be very violent towards each other. I mean, look at this place. So what all right? Like, look at this. This is the damage that was done because one heifer said, "You're not done with men." No, they'll never be done with men. They'll never be done with men. They were just dealing with you because it was convenient. You were willing to trick and pay bills and think you're going to assume the masculine role in the relationship and you got played. That's what happened. No matter how much damage you do, she's still going to be getting her back blued out by a guy, by a man. Probably a man that you know. Y'all talk all this men ain't shit stuff to these women. These women, they listen to it, they play into it, but they don't bite. They don't take the bait. They really don't. They may take the bait for a little while, but they're going to go right back to men. Lesbians taking L's. Okay, we got another cheaters video, family. We got another cheaters video. This is why I tell y'all, man, getting into relationships is a lot of times it could be a waste of time, especially when you're young, because you know you're going to be out here cheating. That's why I say these athletes, why Breakfast Club has been very unentertaining over the last couple of years. And when he was on there, you could tell it was a big accomplishment from where he came from. But DJ Academics is definitely one of the, he's an influential YouTuber, because there's a lot of guys who kind of have mirrored his style, and we can't pretend like they haven't, because they have, you know? So just to see him there, and now they did grill him a little bit, DJ Envy, you know, talk about a sucker. DJ Envy thinking that he can grill anybody, right? I mean, look at your life, man. How many apology tours have you been on, sir, for you to grill anybody? And you know, Charlemagne had his back, to his credit. Charlemagne did have DJ Academics back, it seemed like. But I'm saying that because, you know, anything is possible if you have the right road, if you have like the right mindset to go and chase it, you know. Even if you feel like you say one thing, it could get you canceled. Like, I would hate to be in that position. That's why you got to have your own. You can't be out here depending on nobody, right? But yeah, DJ Academics has definitely spawned a lot of people who mirrored his style. You know, they may have made it their own, but he's definitely influential. And I would never say that he isn't, because he is. You know, there's a lot of these guys that are very influential over the years. But yeah, that's it. Can they hear me in the chat room? Can y'all hear me in the chat room? Well, anyway, shout out to everybody that's here. I appreciate y'all being here. That's pretty much it for me. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as subscribe to the other channels if you're new here, or if you already here and you still haven't clicked the notification bell. You might want to do that. You might want to click that notification bell. Okay. And that's it. Thank y'all for being here. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care.